What's going on, everybody? So the Patriots and the Falcons will be facing off tomorrow, Week 7, 2017. And I'm already hearing people saying, oh, the Patriots don't have corners. They don't have this. They don't have that. The Falcons are going to go in there and beat on them because they have Julio Jones and they have all this and they all have... Listen, let me tell you something right now. The one thing that we all know, whether you hate the Patriots, you like the Patriots, whatever it is, the one thing you guys should know is whenever you think you got the Patriots, you really don't. So let me tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be very, very simple. If the Falcons somehow find a way to win this game, I'll be very, very surprised. And I'm going to tell you why. Matt Ryan, regardless of how Kyle Shanahan called that Super Bowl, regardless of how he called it, there was no excuse for losing that lead 28-3. Matt Ryan had a lot to do with that comeback. That's still playing in his head. You see, the one thing that people don't try to take into account is the fact that people have a very hard time getting over things that are very bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Think about right now, if you're sitting wherever you are, the worst thing that ever happened to you in your life. It stays in your brain somehow. It's worse in sports because you got to live it. It's not like he retired. That's always going to be in his head. If I do this, what's going to happen? That's what Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots live off of. They study film. They sometimes go a little bit beyond. We know about Spygate, allegedly, all that stuff, but I don't really care about all that because you know why I don't? Every major sport, there's a lot of cheating. It doesn't matter. When it's major league sports, there's some form of cheating, MLB, NHL, the NFL, NBA, whatever. People do whatever they can do to get an edge. They might have went too wild with stealing the whole game plan and all kind of stuff like that. But the one thing that you guys have to understand is they never really won a Super Bowl by a blowout, and you still have to go out there and execute. Now, the number one thing that you have to ask yourself, who do you trust? Ryan or Brady? And it doesn't matter if you like Brady. It doesn't matter if you like Matt Ryan. It doesn't matter which type of fan you are. This is what I'm trying to let everybody understand because people keep asking me, what's going to happen, bro? Can you do a podcast? What's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. The Patriots are going to win this game. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they won the Super Bowl. Let me go back to Super Bowl 51. Just like a lot of you guys, Mark Wahlberg also, who was a diehard Pats fan, how he walked out of the stadium, we all thought the game was over. I was drinking, having a good time. You know, it was a really good situation. You know what I'm saying? Having some fun, eating, just giving thanks, having fun. Regular Super Bowl time. I'm thinking like, yo, this game's over. You know what I'm saying? The half starts, and I'm like, yo, no, let's just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? It ain't it's still Tom Brady. Let's just see what happens. And we all know how that turned out. I was at the edge of my seat, bro, witnessing greatness. And like I said, I don't really care about all the stuff in the past when you say Bill Belichick did whatever like that. Because even after you had the Spygate and all that stuff like that, all they've done is win more Super Bowls. If you really think about it, all that did was make Bill Belichick more angry. All the foolishness that went on, everything, even with all the Deflategate, everything that has happened, the Patriots have somehow been able to thrive on it. So now what you guys want me to believe is the Falcons are going to just blow out the Patriots. Now, it is possible that could happen. What I'm saying is the only reason that Bill Belichick probably won't allow it to happen is because everybody thinks it's going to happen. No corners. They did all that stuff. They brought over the Bills cornerback that hasn't really been working out, really well. Gilmore. There's so many other things going on. They don't know what's going on with Butler, even though he had that key interception last week. There's so many things that people just don't understand. And instead of just looking at what is actually going to happen, like, just think about it. At the end of the day, it's Brady versus Matt Ryan. Look, it's very, very unfair. It's sort of like when Michael Jordan was playing. Like, you knew he was just going there to go shine up his trophy. You knew what was going to happen when he was in the finals, regardless if you're playing against him, whatever. You just knew you were going to lose. That's what sports does. You have great players in your era, and they just destroy your whole life. Michael Jordan is solely the reason why a lot of great players do not have rings. That's just the way the world goes. All I'm telling you is if you're a betting man like I am, because I bet every week, last week I took a beating. Was it last week or the week before? I don't know. I don't remember. But I took a beat in one of those weeks when everything was just upside down. It was crazy. I can't bet against the Patriots. This game right here, I'm going with my gut feeling. I'm going to take the better quarterback, the better player on the field, over a wide receiver who was Julio Jones, who was often injured and often nicked. You see what I'm saying? If Tom Brady plays this game in full, I don't see how the Patriots don't win the game. I don't care if they get a guy that's a janitor to play corner, because Bill Belichick is not going to go out there to just let everybody do whatever. Even though they've been on a historic streak to have the worst defense for the year, they're going to step up where it matters. This game matters to them because they're going to use the mental edge of Super Bowl 51 to stay in their head. I can tell you this right now with full confidence. I'm going to go with the better quarterback. Don't believe the hype, because Vegas is going to eat you guys up. I'm telling you right now, if it's any game that Tom Brady wants to make sure that everybody knows, like, look, I know how old I am. I don't care about that. I'm here to win. It's this game right now. To do it again, to beat them again. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Are you falling for this trap? Let me know. Be sure to subscribe and share at GmiasWorld on Twitter and Instagram. One love.